Hi, readers. Our next book of the day is titled Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut, written by Derek Barnes and illustrated by Gordon C. James. Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. When it's your turn in the chair, you stand at attention and forget about who you were when you walked through the door. You came in as a lump of clay, a blank canvas, a slab of marble. But when my man is done with you, they'll want to post you up in a museum. That's my word. He'll drape you like royalty with that cape to keep the fine hairs off your neck and your princely robes. It's amazing what a tight fade, high, low bald does for your confidence. Dark Caesar. Who knows? You might just smash that geography exam tomorrow and rearrange the entire principal's honor roll. A fresh cut does something to your brain, right? It hooks up your intellectual. You're a star, a brilliant, blazing star. Not the kind that you'll find on a sidewalk in Hollywood. No, they're going to have to wear shades when they look up to catch your shine. He'll lean you back in the chair, dab that cool shaving cream on your forehead, and then craft a flawless line with that razor. Slow, steady, surgical. It frames your swagger. The cute girl in the class across the way won't be able to keep her pretty eyes off of you. Her friends will giggle and whisper, "Girl, he's so fine." Yeah, that's what they'll say. The whole school will be seasick from the rows and rows of ripples. You'll have more waves on your head than the Atlantic Ocean. Shout out to my do-rag impatience. There's a dude to the left of you with a fox hawk, deep part skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. He's a boss. That's how important he looks. Dude to the right of you looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps a foot out that door. That's how important he looks. There's a dude standing in the mirror that can't get over the masterful designs crafted on the side of his dome. Everywhere he goes, people will ask for his autograph. He looks that fresh. He looks like he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars. He looks that important. There are two dudes, one with locks and the other with cornrows, and a lady with a butterscotch complexion. And all they want is a shape up. Tapered sides, a trim, and a crisp but subtle line. And sometimes in life, that's all you ever need, a crisp but subtle line. When your barber is done, you'll feel like $1,000,000 and some change. When his fingertips hit you with that apple green alcohol or that witch hazel, it'll sting, but not like a scorpion or a hornet, more like an electric stamp of approval. And when you see the cut yourself in that handheld mirror, you'll smile a really big smile. That's the you that you love the most. That's the you that wins everything. That's the gold medal you. Every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Not really, but they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. Cool. It's the look your English teacher gives you when she hands you your last test with a bright red 97 slapped on it. It's how your mother looks at you before she calls you beautiful. Flowers are beautiful. Sunrises are beautiful. Being viewed in your mother's eyes as someone that matters, now that's beautiful. And you'll take it. You don't mind at all. Finally, he'll remove your cape, then swipe you down with a brush made from a golden horsetail. You'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man. Tip that man. It was worth it. It always is. You know why? Because you'll leave out the because you'll leave out of the shop every single time, feeling the exact same way. Magnificent, flawless, like royalty. Hello, world. A note from the author. Mr. Tony was my barber in the 6th grade. To get to his chair, I rode the Prospect southbound Metro bus to 63rd Street every Thursday. The day of the week, my mother would leave $8 on the kitchen table so that I could get my hair cut. Walking out of the shop, I never felt like the same kid that went in. I couldn't wait for Friday morning so that Camilla Swift, my girlfriend, could see how perfect my box was shaped up. I knew she'd bug out about the 2 parts of the right side of my head, which in my mind made me look like Big Daddy Kane. There was no way she'd resist my ruler straight hairline, a precise frame for my smiling brown 11-year-old face. That fresh cut made you more handsome. It made you smarter, more visible, and more aware of every great thing that could happen in your world. With this offering, I wanted to capture that moment when black and brown boys all over America visit the shop and hop out of the chair filled with a higher self-esteem, with self-pride, with confidence, and an overall elevated view of who they are. The fresh cuts. That's where it all begins. It's how we develop swagger. And when we begin to care about how we present ourselves to the world. It's also that time when most of us become privy to the conversations and company of hardworking black men from all walks of life. We learn to mimic their tone, their inflections, their sense of humor, their verbal combative skills when discussing politics, women, sports, or community, and our future. And really, other than the church, the experience of getting a haircut is pretty much the only place in the black community where a black boy is tended to, like at church, treated like royalty. Crown, an ode to the fresh cut, focuses on the humanity, the beautiful, raw, smart perspective, assured humanity of black boys, sons, brothers, nephews, grandsons, and how they see themselves when they highly approve of their reflections in the mirror. deep down inside, they wish that everyone could see what they see. A real life breathing, compassionate, thoughtful, brilliant, limitless soul that matters, that desperately matters. We've always mattered. Derek Barnes. And readers, that was Crown, an ode to the fresh cut.